Madam Chair, we're in open session. You can begin the hearing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this. Good morning. The meeting on the Commission of State Mandates will come to order. The time is 10:04. Welcome to our hybrid meeting. For those participating in person, I have some housekeeping information. On the table at the back of the room are paper copies of the meeting notice and agenda, new filings, proposed consent calendar, and witness list. The electronic public hearing binder is also located there on a laptop. Please note that the room is microphoned, so speakers and microphones on all devices must stay muted for the duration of the meeting to eliminate any feedback noise. When called up for an item, the parties and witnesses will please come to the table and sit at a designated laptop. The restrooms are located out the entrance door and through the door on the left. The men's restroom is located on the right, and the women's restroom is located at the end of the hallway to the right. Finally, please take note of the emergency exits in the room. In the event of an emergency, please exit to the door to my left, turn left, and go down the stairs. For those participating remotely, the materials for today's meeting, including the notice, agenda, proposed consent calendar, and witness list, are available on the Commission's website at www.csm.ca.gov under the Hearings tab. When being sworn in at the beginning of the hearing and when called for an item, the parties and witnesses will please turn on their video and unmute their microphone. At the conclusion of the item, please turn off the video and mute the microphone. In the event we experience technical difficulties or the meeting is bumped offline, we will restart and allow time for people to rejoin before recommencing the meeting. If we are unable to restart, a notice will be posted on the Commission's website listing the items to be heard at the next meeting. Please remember to speak slowly and accurately for the benefit of the court reporter and an accurate transcript of the hearing. Juliana, will you please call the roll?
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Adams.
Here.
Controller Cohen.
Good morning, present.
Ms. Green Ross.
Here.
Ms. Nash.
Here.
Mr. Polland. Ms. Peralt.
Present.
Mr. Powell. Madam Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Next is item 1. Are there any objections to or additional corrections of the July 25th, 2025 meeting minutes? Seeing none? Okay. Are there any public comments on this item?
Madam Chair, I do not see any public comments.
No
Thank you
public
very
comments in the room, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions from members of the commission? Seeing none. If there's no further discussion, is there a motion to adopt the July 25th, 2025 minutes?
I'll move approval.
Moved by Ms. Nash. Is there a second?
I would second that.
Okay. There's been a motion and a second. If we could please call the roll.
Mr. Adams.
Aye.
Controller Cohen.
Aye.
Ms. Green Ross. Ms. Nash.
Aye.
Mr. Polland. Ms. Peralt.
Aye.
Mr. Powell.
Aye.
Thank you very much. That motion carries. We'll now go ahead and move on to public comment. Ms. Moore.
We are now taking up public comment for matters not on the agenda. Please note that the Commission may not take action on items not on the agenda. However, it may schedule issues raised by the public for consideration at future meetings. We invite the public to comment on matters that are on the agenda as they are taken up.
Thank you very much. Is there any public comment either in the room or online?
Madam Chair, there are no online public comments.
Thank you.
There are no public comments in the room either, Madam
Okay.
Chair.
Thank you so much. So hearing no public comments, we will go ahead and move on to the next item, which is our consent calendar. Ms. Kammer.
Yes, ma'am. Item 3 is proposed for consent.
Great. Are there any objections to the proposed consent calendar from members or from members of the public?
Madam Chair, I do not see any public comments online.
There are no public comments in the room, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. In that case, is there a motion to adopt the proposed consent calendar? Moved by Ms. Green Ross. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Controller Cohen. If we could please have a roll call.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Adams,
Aye.
Controller Cohen,
Aye.
Ms. Green Ross, Ms. Nash,
Aye.
Mr. Polland, Ms. Peralt,
Aye.
Mr. Powell.
Aye.
Great, that motion carries. We'll now go ahead and move on to our swearing in. Ms. Gamar.
Will the parties and witnesses for item 2 participating remotely please be sure that both your first and last names are listed on your Zoom window for the benefit of the court reporter. Turn on your video and unmute your microphone, and please rise. Beginning with the claimants on behalf of the County of Los Angeles, please state your names for the record.
Good morning. My name is Fernando Lemus, County of Los Angeles.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Lucia Gonzalez, County of Los Angeles.
Thank you. And now for the Department of Finance.
Chris Hill, Department of Finance.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony which you are about to give is true and correct based on your personal knowledge, information, or belief?
I do.
I do.
Thank you. Please be seated. Next is item 2. Senior Commission Counsel Laura Doherty will please present a proposed decision on criminal procedure discrimination 24 TC02.
Ms. Gamar, before you move to that, it appears that perhaps one of our representatives from the County of Los Angeles might have lost some internet. She's frozen. So just for purposes of swearing in, I don't know whether or not we didn't get an affirmative from her, so I don't know whether you need to just verify that. Oh, she appears to be back.
Sorry, I had to change cameras. I did affirm, and sorry about the camera problems.
Okay, great. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure we captured that adequately. Okay, let me go ahead and turn it back over to Ms. Doherty.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Good morning. Item 2 is a test claim alleging new state mandated activities and costs under Penal Code Sections 745 and 1473, as amended by the Racial Justice for All Act in 2022. In 2020, the Racial Justice Act passed, which banned discrimination in criminal proceedings, but it did so only prospectively for judgments entered on or after January 1st, 2021. The test claim statute made the Racial Justice Act retroactive, thereby opening up a petition process for those in state prison and the juvenile justice system. Now, anyone who is incarcerated with a judgment entered before January 1st, 2021 may file a petition for writ of habeas corpus to collaterally attack their judgment for racial bias in the prosecution. These claims can go back decades. The purpose of the test claim statute is to erase implicit and explicit racial bias from criminal judgments entered before January 1st, 2021. It addresses government behavior through the civil proceeding of a habeas corpus petition. To facilitate these habeas corpus petitions, the Act newly requires courts to appoint county public defenders to represent the petitioner inmates. This starts when an inmate, by themselves, states facts on a habeas corpus petition that would establish a Racial Justice Act violation, or if the state public defender specially requests that the petitioner be represented. Once appointed, the county public defender must review the petition and amend it if necessary. Then, if the judge finds that a substantial likelihood of a Racial Justice Act violation exists, the judge schedules an evidentiary hearing. The public defender must represent the habeas petitioner until the conclusion of that hearing. Commission staff finds the test claim statute imposes a reimbursable state-mandated program within the meaning of Article 13B, Section 6 of the California Constitution and Government Code Section 17514, and recommends the Commission approve this test claim and authorize staff to make any technical, non-substantive changes to the proposed decision following the hearing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Parties and witnesses, if you could please state your names for the record. Please, I will first bring forward for the claimant, County of Los Angeles. Would you like to begin? And if you would please just again introduce yourselves.
Yes, thank you. My name is Lucia Gonzalez, and I'm with the Office of County Counsel for the County of Los Angeles.
It appears maybe our other Mr. Lemus, oh, there he is.
Hi, my name is Fernando Lemus, and I am with the County of Los Angeles, the Department of the Auditor Controller.
Great. Do either of you have additional comments you'd like to provide?
No additional comment, only that the County of Los Angeles recommends that the commission adopt the staff's proposed decision, and we'll submit on the commission staff's finding.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Mr. Hill, for the Department of Finance, do you have any comments?
Chris Hill, Department of Finance. We've no additional comments.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. Are there any other public comments either in the room or online for this item?
Madam Chair, there are no online public comments.
There are no public comments in the room, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much. Are there any comments or questions from members of the commission? Seeing none. Without any further discussion, is there a motion on this item?
That was a motion by Ms. Green Ross.
Okay, thank you. I can't hear her, but I saw, okay. So a move by Ms. Green Ross. Is there a second?
I'll make a second.
Madam Chair,
I'll second by Controller Cohen. If we could please get a roll call.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Adams.
Aye.
Controller Cohen.
Aye.
Ms. Green Ross.
Aye.
Ms. Nash.
aye.
Mr. Polland. Ms. Peralt.
Aye.
Mr. Powell.
Aye.
Great, thank you. That motion carries.
We now ask the presenters participating remotely for item 2 to please turn off their video and mute their microphone. Next, Program Analyst Jill McGee will please present item 4, the legislative update.
Good morning. The following are the legislative updates since the last time the commission met. First, AB 964, Commission on State Mandates, State Mandates. AB 964 was introduced by Assemblymember Hadwick. This bill amends Government Code Section 17558.5. This bill would require the controller to notify the claimant in writing within 30 days of any adjustment that results from an audit or review, and now requires the controller to allow a local agency or school district at the sole discretion of the local agency or school district to offset any reduced reimbursement as prescribed or to remit funds to the controller. There has been no new action on this bill. Next, AB 1452, State Mandates, Claims. AB 1452 was introduced by Assemblymember Ta. This bill amends Government Code Section 17564. This bill would change the minimum claim amount that requires the state to reimburse a local government from $1,000 to $800. There has been no new action on this bill. Next, SB 470, Bagley-Keene Open Meeting Act, Teleconferencing. SB 470 was introduced by Senator Laird. This bill now amends Government Code Sections 11123.2 and 11123.5. The act authorizes an additional alternative set of provisions under which a state body may hold a meeting by teleconference subject to specified requirements. Existing law repeals these provisions on January 1st, 2026. This bill now repeals these provisions on January 1st, 2030. On September 16th, 2025, this bill was enrolled and presented to the governor at 3 p.m. Finally, AB 395, Holidays. AB 395 was introduced by Assemblymember Gabriel. This bill amends Government Code Section 11131, the Bagley-Keene Open Meeting Act. Among other things, this bill would require that a state agency shall make every reasonable effort to avoid conducting any meeting, conference, or other function on a date for which the state agency knows or has reason to know that members of the public would be unable to participate or be present due to the ritual observance of a religious, cultural, or ancestral holiday, including but not limited to Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr, Feast of the Nativity, Maha Shiva Ratri, the first and last 2 days of Pesach, also known as Passover, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Diwali, and Dussehra. There has been no new action on this bill. Staff will continue to monitor legislation for bills that impact the mandates process. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill. Next, Chief Legal Counsel Camille Shelton will please present item 5, the Chief Legal Counsel report.
Good morning. The commission is not involved in any pending litigation at this time. I think so. Maybe, yeah. Do you hear me now? I'll start over then. The commission's not involved in any pending litigation at this time, so I have nothing to report today.
Thank you, Camille. And now the Executive Director report. I have an action item that we're going to begin with and then 2 information items thereafter. Our first action item is the proposed 2026 hearing calendar. Traditionally, the commission members have set the next year's hearing calendar at their September hearing. While commission meetings are generally held on the 4th Fridays of odd-numbered months unless they conflict with a holiday, this year an alternative schedule is proposed with hearings on the 2nd Friday of even-numbered months. So option A, this is our traditional calendar. The Thanksgiving holiday conflicts with the commission's regular hearing date, so the hearing will be moved to the following Friday. And the May hearing is proposed to be the Friday before Memorial Day weekend. The dates are January 23rd, March 27th, a tentative hearing on April 24th, May 22nd, July 24th, September 25th, a tentative hearing on October 23rd, and December 4th. Option B, this would be the second Friday of even-numbered months. February hearing is proposed for the Friday before President's Day, and the April hearing is proposed for the Friday after Easter, and the dates are February 13, April 10, a tentative hearing on May 15, June 12, August 14, October 9, a tentative hearing for November 13, and December 11. Staff recommends the commission adopt one of the proposed 2026 hearing calendars.
Thank you so much. I know you have some additional items to comment on, but let's please take up this action item first. Before I move to conversation amongst the commissioners, is there any public comment on the 2026 hearing calendar?
Madam Chair, there are no online public comments.
No comments in the room, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to the commission. We have 2 proposed calendars. Essentially, one would continue with the schedule we currently have, which is the last Friday of the odd number months. I'm sorry, the last Friday. Did I say that? The 4th Friday. The other one would move it to the 2nd Friday on the even number months, with a few exceptions for holidays. Is there a preference, or are there comments from commissioners regarding the options? Yes, Ms. Green-Ross.
I appreciate the additional options, and I'm a big fan of, oh, I haven't.
We can hear you.
Oh, I am a big fan of the second option B. I would really prefer not to have some of the holiday weekends that the original one has.
Okay, excellent. Any other comments from commissioners? Okay. I will just note that I did ask the executive director to look at some additional options because many of the state's boards and commissions tend to like to meet in the last week of each month, which can make it a little bit difficult for some of us who sit on multiple boards when we come up with some conflicts. So I appreciate her bringing forward an alternative option. Ms. Green-Ross has indicated her preference would be option B, which would move us to the 2nd week. Ms. Green-Ross, unless there's other comments from commissioners, Ms. Green-Ross, would you like to make a motion?
Yes, move to approve option B.
Okay. Any other conversation before we seek a second? Okay, seeing none, is there a second for option B? If not, I'll second it.
I'll second.
Okay, not sure who that was. I apologize.
Mr. Paul.
Thank you. All right, it's been motioned and seconded for option B. If we could please have a roll call.
Madam Chair, I believe that you wanted to make, if we went with option B, you wanted to make an alteration. Did you want to address that now with an alternative motion?
Oh, for the December date. That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And please remind me, I apologize because I didn't note it. Remind me what date we had discussed moving that to.
Yes, ma'am. Your motion would be for option B. However, with regard to the December hearing, you would move it to our usual a week earlier. So the December 11 hearing would actually be a December 4 hearing.
Great. That's right. Thank you so much for that reminder. Is there any objection to that amendment from Ms. Green Ross, who motioned, and from the second?
No.
No. Okay. Then go ahead, and we have a motion and a second for option B with the amended date for December.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Adams,
Aye.
Controller Cohen,
Aye.
Ms. Green Ross,
Aye.
Ms. Nash,
Aye.
Mr. Polland,
Aye.
Ms. Peralt,
Aye.
Mr. Powell.
Thank you so much. That motion carries. And then back to you, Ms. Skimmer, for the rest of the report.
Madam Chair, can I just make a comment, please?
Absolutely, Mr. Adams, please.
Just a request if staff could get us a copy of that finalized hearing schedule on one sheet of paper for those of us who sit on another commission so that we can forward it to them as soon as possible to try and avoid conflicts. Thank you.
Absolutely. I appreciate that request.
Yes, Mr. Adams, we'll get that off to you today. Now, my two information items, workload. As of September 1, there are 38 pending test claims, 32 of which are regarding stormwater NPDES permits. There are 2 parameters and guidelines, 5 statewide cost estimates, and 1 IRC pending. Tentative agenda items. Currently, we have 6 matters scheduled for the hearing in December, with 2 of those involving stormwater permits. And now a reminder to please check the tentative agenda items on the Executive Director's report or the pending caseload documents on the Commission's website, which are updated at least bi-monthly to see when something tentatively set for hearing. Draft proposed decisions on all test claims and IRC matters are issued for review and comment at least 8 weeks prior to the hearing date, and a proposed decision approximately 2 weeks before the hearing. That concludes my report, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Are there any other additional comments or questions on the reports? Seeing none, are there any additional public comments on any of the reports?
Madam Chair, there are no online public comments.
There are no public comments in the room, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you so much. With that, we will go ahead now and we are going to move into closed session. The commission will meet in closed executive session pursuant to Government Code Section 11126E to confer with and receive advice from legal counsel for consideration and action as necessary and appropriate upon the pending litigation listed on the published notice and agenda, and to confer with and receive advice from legal counsel regarding potential litigation. The commission will also confer on personnel matters pursuant to Government Code Section 11126A1. We will be reconvening an open session in approximately 10 minutes. Thank you so much.
Ms. Skimmer, I think I need a link for the closed session.
We'll get that to you immediately.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can somebody please upgrade Ms. Gallegos so she can get in?
Yes, Madam Chair, we're taking care of that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All set?
Yes.
It looks like we are all present.
Great. Okay, so we are returning from closed session. The commission met in closed executive session pursuant to Government Code Section 11126E to confer with and receive advice from legal counsel for consideration and action as necessary and appropriate upon the pending litigation listed on the published notice and agenda, and to confer with and receive advice from legal counsel regarding potential litigation. The commission also conferred on personnel matters pursuant to Government Code Section 11126A1. With no further business to discuss, I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Is there a motion?
I'll move.
Moved by Ms.
Second.
Gallegos. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Nash. Go ahead and let's see, it's been moved and seconded. So Juliana, please call the roll.
Mr. Adams,
Aye.
Ms. Gallegos,
Aye.
Ms. Green Ross,
Aye.
Ms. Nash,
Aye.
Mr. Polland, Ms. Peralt,
Aye.
Mr. Powell.
Aye.
Thank you. That motion carries and we are adjourned at 10:48. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, everyone.